Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Star Wars Weekly Podcast. Today we're going to be talking about everything Kenobi. The story takes place 10 years after Revenge of the Sith. Starring Ewan McGregor. Hello there himself. I think that this is going to be an amazing series.
Me too.
I'm super excited for it. I'm sure everyone is.
Yeah.
Like, the hype is through the roof.
Yeah.
I think this is, out of all the projects, this is probably going to be like the love letter to Star Wars, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like they're putting a lot into this one, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if this isn't done right, like, it's over for
Disney. It really is. You can't mess up Obi-Wan and survive.
Do you think Obi-Wan is going to be wearing a diaper in this show?
Oh,
at least
my
once.
God. I hope.
Yeah, him and Vader are gonna rematch, and he's gonna be stuck in the back to tank, just like Boba Fett.
Yeah, Obi-Wan's gonna rip Vader out of his back to tank.
My
without
God.
his legs on.
Oh my God! Just the chicken nugget.
Diaper.
Vader's just like crawling around with his mechanical arms.
No, because this is technically Vader in his prime. Like this is the most rageful, most OP era of Vader.
That's true.
How do you think it's going to go down? How do you think they're going to confront each other again?
The whole series is going to be Vader tracking down Kenobi.
Yeah.
Okay.
At least that's what most of the speculation has been. There's a rumor that Commander Cody's going to come back.
Oh my God.
And with his squad, and there's another rumor. Well, it's more of an official rumor because of the concept art. But the Inquisitors are going to be hunting for Obi-Wan.
Yeah, we have the Grand Inquisitor, played by Rupert Friend.
So I think that, like, after he gets tracked down, there will supposedly be a rematch of the century.
Yeah. Well, did you guys saw the news about, what you wanted to talk about with Leia?
Oh yeah.
Right?
So.
Wait, there was actual news about it?
Not confirmed, it's rumored, but Jimmy Smits is coming to the show, but the rumor is that he's gonna be calling Obi-Wan because Princess Leia is a captive. She got abducted, and he's getting her to
again.
Getting him. No, yeah, but not. I don't think by the Empire. They were saying it's like a spice den, so like a crack house, and some
Jesus
other
Christ.
planet. Yeah. So I think it's for
Leia
ransom.
Leia gets sold into sex trades in Star Wars.
Again.
Oh no.
My God. No, yeah. So that's so far the rumor is that that she's like a captive by someone in
the
Pikes. I guess.
Maybe.
The Power Rangers.
But what I was thinking is that could, because they were saying this is going to be in the first 2 and 3 episodes. The rumor is that Luke and Leia, we're going to see both of them at some point within the first 2 and 3 episodes. So I'm guessing he goes. So Bail comes to Obi-Wan's hut and tells him he needs his help, and then Obi-Wan leaves the planet to save Leia, and I'm guessing that at some point he kind of reveals, when he's rescuing her, I guess someone sees that he has a lightsaber. He reveals kind of that he's a Jedi, and snitches, to the Empire. If it's like a crack house, there's someone wants some drug money, and they want a reward for saying, "Hey, there's a Jedi here."
Very possible.
Something like that, and then maybe the Inquisitors come, and then they see, oh wait, that's not just a Jedi, that's Obi-Wan, and they tell Vader, and then Vader's
That would be,
oh man,
I don't know.
That'd be crazy.
I can totally see that being the plot.
Yeah.
Makes sense. I mean, during this time period, Vader's just out to find Obi-Wan.
Gets any.
He has a bloodthirst for it.
Yeah. That's all
Any
he
wig.
thinks about.
Yeah.
I mean, it's obvious that we're going to see Luke again.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
of
Tatooine. Obi-Wan's watching him. That's
no,
his
the
whole
original
thing.
actors who played
Joel
Uncle,
Egerton.
Yeah, Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru.
And
Oh,
they're in
yeah,
the show,
they're
right?
in the
Bonnie
show.
Bonnie Pierce Pet. I don't know how to say her last name.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, they're confirmed to come back.
Oh.
So
I
Okay.
didn't know that. Well, then, yeah. I mean, I knew we
Yeah.
had to see Luke, but I hadn't heard that they were already
Mhm.
confirmed to be in the show. So
They're the only two other like recurring actors besides Ewan and Hayden that are confirmed for
Yeah.
the show.
okay.
I believe. Everyone else is new.
who is
Oh.
Kumail Nanjiani going to play?
Oh, the article where I saw that they were talking about his character was where I saw where they were talking about that storyline or that plot line of Obi-Wan going to this planet to save Leia at this like drug den or whatever. So apparently Kumail's character is like the point of contact between Bail and Obi-Wan, I guess. Like he's like taking Obi-Wan where he needs to go to save Leia.
Okay. We know who Sung Kang is. He's the seventh brother, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I please get some Cal Kestis action in the show?
Right? Imagine.
It would line up. It would line up with the timeline.
That would be
No,
really
yeah,
cool.
that would be really, really
I
cool.
feel like
That would be
everyone
cool.
loves that character.
Yeah.
So
I just don't see it happening though. With
There is a
Yeah.
lot.
like the focus wanting to be on Kenobi and
Yeah.
Vader.
Yeah.
Like I don't see them bringing Cal into this, especially with Fallen Order 2 coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be a good teaser for Fallen Order 2. Like,
Yeah,
maybe
it would.
Like, oh,
I mean,
who's that
maybe
guy?
like a small little cameo, like,
No, yeah.
oh hey, what's up?
Yeah.
I'm chilling with Bale because he's trying to get the Jedi back together,
Yeah.
something like that.
I mean, we got the BD1 cameo
oh
Right?
yeah.
in the last show, and the Kenobi show is going to be the next live action.
Yeah.
So maybe they're like
They could add something.
leading up to it. I don't know.
Yeah. No, I think
Maybe
I think it's
hints.
definitely
Yeah.
possible. Maybe he's not like a big part of the show, but just like maybe he sends a message out to Kenobi or like to surviving Jedi or something. Like maybe like a
Ooh,
transmission.
Maybe like on a holocron.
yeah.
I'm curious to see, like, if we'll see any of the rebellion in this, and maybe we would see like Hera or Kanan or I don't know if Kanan's alive at this point, but or Ezra, kind of tying into Thrawn.
That
Oh,
would be
that-
really cool.
I think we could definitely see Thrawn like in the like Imperial
Or tying
era
into
Thrawn,
Ahsoka
you know?
as well. The
Also
show.
that.
Yeah.
But I think it's highly possible that we could see Thrawn since
I mean, if Ahsoka right now is working with the rebellion during this period as
Yeah.
Fulcrum, like I don't know, I don't remember when this takes place compared to like the World Between
Oh, yeah,
Worlds
yeah.
episodes
I
or
don't
whatever. But
let me look it up.
Ahsoka and Obi-Wan reunion, like
Ooh.
that would
yeah.
be sick.
Oh yeah, that would be awesome. I'd love to see that in live action.
And like she could talk about like, you know, what happened between her encounter
Yeah.
with Vader
Mhm.
in Rebels or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't think that's happened yet, has it?
I don't think so.
So this show is 10 years after Revenge of the Sith and 9 years
I'm-
before A New Hope. When
I'm
does that
looking it up
Rebels?
right now.
This is gonna be way before like Ahsoka and the Rebels.
Leia
to
is like
meet.
10 years old in the Kenobi show, and she's already like, the Leia we see in A New Hope.
Right,
in
yeah.
Rebels. Yeah, we didn't even think about it.
I totally forgot. she
Everyone
was in
listening right now is
Rebels.
like, guys.
y'all are dumb.
No, yeah.
There's
But,
too much to keep up with.
sorry, go ahead, Tilly.
Thrawn is my favorite character from Rebels,
Yeah,
and really just like one of my favorite characters in Star Wars.
it's a really good character.
So I'm so excited getting to see Thrawn in any live action capacity.
Honestly,
Yeah.
Yeah, like, and
You know.
go ahead. No, I was
Sorry,
just
go
gonna
ahead.
Okay.
Mine's dumb. So.
All right then. I was just gonna say like it's gonna be really cool because we've seen Thrawn go from the novels to comics to non-canon to canon through Rebels,
Animation.
and now
Yeah.
we're gonna see him in live action. Maybe not in Kenobi, hopefully, but for sure in Ahsoka. So that's I can't wait.
the
I
journey.
honestly can't
Yeah.
wait. It's honestly a crazy journey.
I was just gonna say, like, I'm a Commander Gree fan. Like, I love that clone trooper, and Thrawn had Commander Gree's helmet in Rebels in the background in his collection. I would love to know how he got that.
He had to have gone to like
Yeah.
the Sheik or something at some point.
So Deborah Chow is coming back to direct the series. I think she's directing the entire series. So we won't have any issues with like
Robert Rodriguez,
Oh my
Robert
God.
Rodriguez.
Ryan
Or-
Johnson.
You know, not having the same like outlook on entire
I'm
series as a
excited
whole.
to see
Um,
her like do this series because this is the first Star Wars TV show I think that will be like directed by one person the entire
yeah.
time. Because with like all the Mando episodes, it'd be
Yeah.
like a different director every single episode, and it was cool. But like you can feel each episode is very
Yes,
different.
Yeah.
definitely.
So I'm excited.
And she
Yeah,
did a
she
great
did.
job.
So I'm excited to see like the whole thing.
Me too. Yeah. I mean, her, Dave, Bryce Dallas Howard. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
She did a great job too.
Yeah.
All three of them,
Definitely.
fantastic.
No, yeah.
Then we have John Williams
Oh
returning
my
to score the
god!
series.
I cried when I saw.
I heard he's not scoring the series; he's scoring the theme.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
There's
he's
like one thing.
it's like a
Okay.
limited partnership.
He will return with the Jedi theme song for Obi-Wan Kenobi. Okay, so he will do the theme song. That's at least
Yeah.
something.
Yeah,
I'll
that's
take
so
that.
cool.
And what is Ludwig scoring the rest of the show?
Probably.
Most likely, but I don't know if they've confirmed yet.
No, I don't know.
I think he's great. Like, I love his
Yeah.
music, so having both of them, I'm happy with that. We're gonna see flashbacks of Anakin Skywalker in Obi-Wan Kenobi. Concept art has already showed like Darth Vader marching on the Jedi Temple. I'm thinking we might get some Order 66 flashbacks like we
Probably.
did in Book of Boba Fett. Isn't that so weird to say that we saw Order 66 flashbacks in
Yeah.
Book of Boba Fett?
Yeah.
Like of all
Yeah.
mediums.
Yeah.
There's gonna be scenes of Obi-Wan and Anakin together.
Yeah.
That is. I am
And that-
so excited for that.
Was that you guys who made that TikTok of like Obi-Wan and Anakin, that deleted scene where they're talking around the fire in Clone Wars?
Yeah.
I would like to see that in
Yeah.
live action. That was an
Right?
interesting.
Right?
I can't believe those
So,
those episodes
yeah.
got cut from Clone Wars because that Cad Bane arc and then the
Yeah.
Obi-Wan and Anakin like talking about their problems is like something
Yeah.
that fans would want to see.
Yeah. I hope they can find a way to work it into live action because like you just said, like the Cad Bane Boba Fett thing, that was supposed to be in Clone Wars but got cut.
Yeah.
So, and especially because they have all that like CGI where they can make them look like perfect, like how they did with Luke in Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah.
It's like they have both actors, they just need to like kind of
Yeah.
de-age them,
Yeah.
and that would
honestly, they
that would
don't
be
even
so
look
cool.
that bad. It can just be makeup.
be.
you
Yeah,
know?
probably.
Like that's all that they need.
Yeah.
Because yeah, even if we don't get that specific scene, I'm sure we'll get one of those like scenes that we were
Emotional.
supposed to.
It's
get.
going to be a
Yeah.
very emotional series, I think. It's gonna
Oh,
tear,
yeah.
just
Oh,
like Revenge of the Sith, like
it's gonna
pulled at our
ruin
heartstrings.
us.
I think this show will ruin us as well.
I hope so.
Definitely.
Oh my god! But
Yeah,
Hurts so good.
I guess we got the Kenobi poster revealed last week. It looks awesome. He's on Tatooine. We know the story's going to take place on Tatooine and then, go off somewhere else. Finally, we get to see maybe a new planet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's holding Anakin's lightsaber instead of his own.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. Yeah.
What's up with that?
Yeah.
The first thing that came to mind for me was so some people have been talking about like on TikTok where this specific TikToker made a video about when Vader tells Luke, Obi-Wan once thought as you do, right? And this is when like Luke is telling him like, come with me, like we can still, like, you can still change, you know. And Vader's like, no, I'm done, right? So we never see Obi-Wan actually go, no, like, come back, you know, or anything like that. It's like it's just him going, you know, you've become the very thing you swore to destroy.
I'm gonna kill you.
Like, pretty much, like, it's not, there's no like
sympathy.
It's like, well, he'd also watched him murk a bunch of younglings in the entire Jedi Temple. So, like, I get it, but we don't see him actually, like, we don't see that from him. So why would Vader say that, right? Unless it actually happened. So what I was thinking was, maybe at some point when Obi-Wan sees Vader, he might have Anakin's lightsaber with him, and just maybe he just shows it to him, and he goes, like, remember who you are. Like, this is who you are. Like, come back. Like, you don't need to do this. You don't need to be this way or whatever.
Vader's like, hell
obviously
no.
It doesn't work. Exactly. But, like,
now.
you know, it could be something where like something like that. I don't know. Like, someone else was saying maybe he takes the saber to the Lars homestead, and maybe he's like, I don't know if I'm gonna come back, give this to Luke in case I don't come back once he's of age, which I also think is possible, but I don't. Like,
I think Uncle Owen's just gonna be like, no.
Throw it in the trash.
Nope, get out of here.
I mean, I also saw some really interesting post. I forget where I saw it, but I have it right here. And it was Dave Filoni's thoughts on Duel of the Fates, and he was like, what's at stake in Phantom Menace is like how Anakin's gonna turn out, because Qui-Gon is like different from the rest of the Jedi, and Qui-Gon's fighting because he knows he's the father Anakin needs. But Qui-Gon hasn't like given up on the fact that Jedi are supposed to actually care and love and all that other stuff. I mean, you know, like Obi-Wan's just like, kill him, Luke, kill him. Yoda's like, you kill him and I'll kill him. So like Qui-Gon's like totally different than everyone. He's like not part of the council, and so he's like fighting for Anakin. That's why it's like Duel of the Fates or whatever. You know, obviously we know how the fight goes, and Anakin's kind of like destined to fail at this point because he doesn't have that figure that he needed. Because Obi-Wan like he was a good dude, but he wasn't what Anakin needed to. Anakin needed a father figure, I guess, not a brother.
Speaking of Qui-Gon, do you think we'll get to see him in Force Ghost form in this show? At the end of Revenge of the Sith, Yoda's like, I'm going to teach you how to talk to Qui-Gon. And so, I mean, it's probably...
I think Liam Neeson has said he's wanted to come back before.
Well, this is like the whole point of Obi-Wan being on Tatooine is not just watching over Luke, but he's there to train. Like, that's the last thing Obi-Wan or Yoda tells him is like, you're gonna go and train with your old master, right? But the only thing is, unless they want to change the lore, but right now the lore kind of tells us that we're only gonna be able to hear him if he is in the show, because he wasn't able to finish that training for him to become like a Force ghost. But I mean, we could like they could just be like, oh, yeah, there he is.
I think definitely there's a huge possibility as long as Liam's filming schedule is free.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But no, I think we'll see him for sure to some capacity. He has to be in the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the rematch between Obi-Wan and Darth Vader. We all know it's gonna happen. They've been hyping it up. Where's it gonna go down? How's it gonna go down? How cool would it be to happen on Mustafar again? Somehow.
Well, the concept art shows us some lava behind them, so it could. I mean, that's where the Inquisitors train, right?
I think it will happen on Mustafar. Vader's castle's there. I think I think Vader's gonna be looking for Obi-Wan, but Obi-Wan's gonna actually seek him out to do the thing with the lightsaber. I think Obi-Wan's gonna be like, okay, I need to bring him back to the light or finish this.
Yeah, because he could also, exactly. He could also be like, I didn't show compassion when I should have. You know, when he was at his weakest, and maybe he's like, well, I'm gonna go to him to show that I care, and then if it goes south, then I'll take him out. But I think I don't. Obviously, Vader's not gonna win. He's gonna get his ass handed to him.
Vader?
And I think so.
I think
it's gonna be a crazy fight.
I think Vader's gonna fuck up Obi-Wan.
But then wouldn't Obi-Wan
die? But then he could.
Obi-Wan
could die.
You have to think.
Okay,
yeah, the
but
line.
Think
the
about
line he says in
back to
episode 4.
The line.
He's like, when I left you, I was but
Exactly.
a learner, but now I'm the master.
Yeah, it sounds like he got fucked up.
So
that's my whole problem with
man.
this whole rematch thing.
Yeah.
Is like episode 3 tied up that line so well, and now they're just like reversing that. But
well, some people have been taking that line in a different way, like as in like Vader knows he's the master now because he effed up Obi-Wan earlier. He's like kind of like a watch out type thing. I don't know. Like I can see it going both ways, but I feel like we're seeing Vader like at his strongest. Like he's completely consumed by the dark side now, and maybe Obi-Wan doesn't get like completely like floored, but I feel like Vader's just gonna demolish him in a fight.
I do think you're right, but I think it's gonna be a very close fight the whole time. I think they're both gonna be doing some damage, and because in episode 3, Obi-Wan doesn't really even have a scratch on him, if you really look at it. Like his outfit's like burnt up because they were fighting around like above lava. But what real damage does Anakin do to him besides So I think in this fight, it might be like Obi-Wan doesn't expect Vader to really, bring it, but Vader's gonna have all this rage, and it's gonna be a crazy fight. I think Obi-Wan's gonna almost die, but I think at the end he's gonna end up like beating Vader, and then leaving and say, I'm gonna be a hermit for the rest of my life on Tatooine because I don't want him to find me again.
Yeah.
I think this fight is going to be one of the reasons why Obi-Wan looks so aged in A New Hope. Like, I think he's just going to be like so battered from this that he like just isn't himself again in physical form, like again.
What if we see Vader use Force lightning for the first time, and him not caring if it messes up his suit?
I could see that. I could see him do that. That's his
crazy.
final last ditch attempt after
And maybe that's how Obi-Wan gets away, is because
he's like,
he messed up his own
he just
suit.
wants to kill Kenobi at all costs, even if it kills himself.
And Obi-Wan could not see it coming because he's like, you won't.
Yeah,
don't
Vader
try it.
at this point, like
tries it again.
In the comics, like he clearly does not give a crap about whether he lives or dies. Like he just
exactly.
He's just a ball of rage, and he is just
totally see that happening now that you said that.
He's just gonna do his own agenda till like he dies or succeeds. Well, we're excited for Kenobi. I know you guys are too. New episodes of the podcast are going to go up on Mondays going forward. Please remember to subscribe, turn on those notifications so you can watch when we drop. And thanks for watching this week's episode of the Star Wars Weekly Podcast.